A developing story, a vote to recommend suspension for the DeKalb County CEO, and he only answered our question after making a statement late this afternoon.
I would never violate the public trust.
We've spent the past hour diving into his words and getting answers from the governor, who will make the final decision.
What are you considering?
Good evening, I'm John Bachman, in for Justin Farmer.
I'm Jovita Moore. We broke the suspension recommendation this afternoon on Twitter, Facebook, and wsbtv.com. New at 6, we have live Team 2 coverage with new information from the key players, the CEO himself, and the man who has the final say. That's Governor Nathan Deal. We begin with Channel 2's Amy Napier-Viteri in DeKalb County. And Amy, the CEO answered your question after he made a statement late this afternoon.
He did, Jovita. Ours was the only question he answered. Burl Ellis came and spoke to us here outside moments after meeting with his staff up in his 6th floor office. He told us he was disappointed and will now wait to see what the governor decides, but he also took the opportunity to defend himself, twice calling the charges against him unprecedented and unsubstantiated. Burl Ellis walked off the elevator from his office to speak with us just hours after a 3-person panel recommended he be suspended from his duties as DeKalb County CEO.
And obviously, we're disappointed by that ruling, and now everything's in the governor's hands, and so we'll await his decision. We will abide by that decision.
Ellis told us he met with his staff after learning of the decision to remind them the county still has work to do as they wait to hear what Governor Deal decides. He also said if the governor chooses to suspend him, his focus will be on clearing his name of the charges he faces, specifically that he illegally pressured county vendors into donating to his campaign.
Then I will devote myself 100% towards defending myself against these unsubstantiated and unprecedented, I might add, charges.
Do you have anything to say to taxpayers who've been following this process? And I know you've maintained you've done nothing wrong. What's your message to them today following this unanimous decision?
Well, first, let me say that my lawyers have asked me to direct all questions to them.
But before walking away from the camera, Ellis told us this about those charges.
I wouldn't violate the trust that the people of DeKalb County have placed in me by electing me twice as its CEO. I've done nothing wrong, and I look forward to making that case with my lawyers.
Of course, now the big question for the county is who would assume Ellis's duties if he is to be suspended. A county spokesperson says they're not clear yet if the governor would appoint someone or if that duty would fall to the presiding chair of the commission, Lee May, in the interim. We're live in DeKalb County. Amy Napier-Viteri, Channel 2 Action News.
Well, within the last 45 minutes, we questioned Governor Deal about the factors he will use to make his decision. Our live Team 2 coverage continues now with Erica Byfield. She's live on Andrew Street in Northeast Atlanta. Erica, you learned what the governor plans to do now.
Yeah, Johnny told us he plans on giving this some real thought. This is a case where the governor is being drawn into yet another DeKalb County controversy.
I think it's something that doesn't just require a split of the second decision.
Governor Nathan Deal must make this decision with 700,000 people in mind. That's how many people live in the state's 3rd largest county. Burl Ellis is their CEO. He's also a man at DeKalb County grand jury indicted. Ellis is facing 15 felonies and 1 misdemeanor.
Alleged is that the CEO misused his position.
The DeKalb County citizens are being served well by Mr. Ellis.
Ellis's lead attorney and DeKalb County's district attorney traded jabs on Monday. Both spoke before a review panel about whether Ellis should be suspended. The panel included Georgia's Attorney General and Rockdale County CEO and Clayton County's Commission Chairman. Craig Gillen told the group that this is a campaign issue, not a job performance issue. DA Robert James said not so. Another issue that got a lot of attention is the security at Ellis's house.
It seems awful suspicious and awful interesting.
Both sides agree Ellis asked for 24-hour protection the day after James's investigators served a search warrant on his home and office. Gillen said Ellis needed the extra security because of crime in the area.
The Ellis home has in the past been vandalized.
The governor did not say what he'll decide, only that it won't be easy.
I would prefer not to be put in these positions, but I ran for the office, and that's one of the responsibilities that sometimes comes to the governor.
Well, the governor told us before he left that he's going to consider allegations and DeKalb County citizens. In Northeast Atlanta, Erica Byfield, Channel 2 Action News.
We have more details now on what could happen next if Governor Nathan Deal acts on the panel's recommendation and suspends CEO Ellis. DeKalb County rules call for the presiding officer, Lee May, to step in as the acting CEO. We're checking now to see whether state officials will possibly step in and alter that plan. Channel 2 Action News will bring you the governor's decision whenever it happens. You will want to closely watch wsbtv.com, Twitter, and our Facebook page, facebook.com/wsbtv.